Howdy! Hey friends!
It's Arie E
and Brian P. coming to you live from Jefferson City.
As everyone knows today, we've been advertising and telling y'all that we were going to do a special show today. As you can see, our board, remembering Greg and Pride Month. So our show today consisted of 2 solos each, and we did 2 duets.
Yep.
And we're doing the skit now.
Right. And ironically, right now, about this time, 3 years ago, Greg was taking his last breaths. I was there with him in the hospital, and I held his hand when he took his last breath, and I'm so glad I didn't work my whole shift that day and then had to drive an hour to the hospital, because I probably would have only had about 15 or 20 minutes while he was left still alive. So I'm glad I made that executive decision, and I had a few hours left with him while he was still here.
Well, you had that intuition.
Yeah.
That something was going to happen. And you know what they say. If you know, you know. Right.
I knew.
Yeah. So we've been up since like 9 a.m. We didn't get started with the show till about 2 p.m. I had to go conduct some business briefly. It was super brief. And then I went to the Burger King to get me a Coke, and this guy's like, okay, pull to the first window. And I did, and he's like, you want a crown? Of course, yes.
Heck yeah.
I'm Arie Queen. Why wouldn't I? And you know what they say about Burger King? Have it your way. So yeah, I got this crown.
Yeah, hopefully we can figure out a way to cover up the Burger King with the Arie Queen.
Right. I'm going to have some of my artistic friends maybe make me an Arie Queen sign, and I'll cover it up. That way we can use this as a prop for the skit. But anyway, we did 2 solos, like we said. What was the first solo you sang?
I sang a 3-song medley of Whitney Houston's I Have Nothing, Run to You, and I Will Always Love You, which I know that I did not hit every single note perfectly because I'm not Whitney Houston.
Well, I think you did a really good job.
I loved the compilation of those 3 songs, and I really felt to sing that as a tribute to Greg.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you sing?
My first solo was Go Rest High on the Mountain by Vince Gill. You asked me to sing it.
I did, because that was always one of Greg's favorite songs. That he actually told me, like, the year that song had come out, it right before that song came out, or like right after it, his brother-in-law was killed in a major car crash.
Oh gosh.
And so that song came out, and that song would always tear Greg to pieces when he listened to it, but it was one of his favorite songs. And
when I used to be in the gospel singing group, we sang that. I mean, I didn't sing it lead, I sang backup for it, but it's a very beautiful song.
It is.
For sure. And we did the first duet.
When I Get Where I'm Going, recorded by Brad Paisley and Dolly Parton. And ironically, Greg's first birthday after he had passed away, I did a balloon release, and during the balloon release, I actually sang that song, When I Get Where I'm Going.
Yeah, it's a very beautiful song, for
It
sure.
is.
And then my second solo was True Colors by Cyndi Lauper.
Hell yeah. Heck yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was very fitting, the last day of Pride Month.
Yeah.
That song came out in the 80s,
Yeah.
and that was before, people were very open about being gay,
Right.
coming out of the closet, and there wasn't a Pride Month back then.
Nope.
So I just think that's really neat how, you know, that song was back then, but it's fitting for today or anytime.
It is. And I loved what you said during the break, in the song
Right.
about how you want people to feel.
Yeah, I think everyone should be who they are and, express themselves freely. It's a free country, and, life's too short to be anything but happy, is how I feel.
It sure is.
Yeah. Too much time wasted on negativity
That's right.
and shenanigans
And dum dums.
and dum dums. Forget all that.
Mm-mm.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Hell
Hell yeah. And what did you sing as your second solo?
So my second solo, I sang "How Great Thou Art" in the style of Carrie Underwood. I decided, like, since Arie was singing, like a spiritual song, kind of, like a for a funeral, like a tribute song, that I wanted to pick another, spiritual song, along those same lines. So I did "How Great Thou Art."
Yeah, well, you shut it down, friend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That could have been on a CD. I can't wait for our viewers and everyone to hear it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And we did the last duet was "The Rose" by Bette Midler and Winona Judd, and that was very fitting to close it out.
Yep, a very beautiful song, and it's about love. So, love for Greg, love for yourself, love for each other. It's all
Yeah,
about love.
right. All for love,
All for love.
as Pride says. For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, and as Brian has said, how ironic that, Greg passed away on the last day of Pride Month,
It is very ironic.
which you didn't even think about that till what, a few weeks ago?
No, just like within the last week when I was
Yeah.
thinking, like, this is his 3rd-year anniversary, and I'm like, wait, June 30th, and it's June, it's Pride Month. I was like, I just realized 3 years
Right.
later that he passed away on the last day of Pride Month.
Right.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yes, it is. I just think it's neat how sometimes we can, like, register the date with something memorable,
Yeah.
when someone that we love passes away
Yeah.
and stuff. Kind of like my granny, she went out with a bang on Friday, October 13th. So, so we would not forget that,
No.
nor would I. But yeah, it's been kind of an emotional day, but we feel, good about the songs that we did,
Yeah.
the skit, considering and everything. We just wanted to do something special, some kind of tribute to Greg, and, Pride Month as well.
Yeah.
And don't forget to
like,
love, and subscribe.
so
and
we
we'll
can ring your bell.
And did you have anything else to say, friend?
Oh, I just want to say, Greg, we love you and we miss you so much, and we will see you again soon.
Yes, we will, friend.
You have anything else to say?
Nope.
10-4.
Over and out.